I'm calling Cap.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, there
Absolutely.
is no way GameStop makes so little from game sales that it's irrelevant. I'm calling Cap on that.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the Panel the Player podcast. This is the podcast where games, comics, and heroes collide. I am your host, Q, and join me as always is
Your co-host Jay.
all right. Like I said, welcome in, everybody. So excited for you guys to be here. But we got a lot to talk about today. We got a lot of things in the notes. I don't think we'll get to everything today, but we'll try. We'll try. So, as always, first up, we're going to start with our multiverse minute. And this is a segment where we just talk about rapid news and our reactions to it in the entertainment world, movies, and everything like that. So, first up, Adam Driver's son. He's rumored first. Oh, you know what? First, he was rumored to be playing Magneto.
I did not see the vision with that.
You're right. And then all of a sudden, now he's rumored to be playing Mr. Sinister in the MCU.
I can see the vision with that.
I can see Mr. Sinister. I gotta be honest with you. I could see Magneto too. You couldn't, but I was fine with him playing
I
Magneto.
feel like he has too much of a baby face. Like, maybe that's just me.
A baby face. All right.
He just has a little bit of a baby face. Magneto has long gray hair, long gray beard. Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. But
Hey.
Magneto's an old man. He was in the Holocaust.
Well, I mean, there's a thing called die. But then too, we don't know what version of Magneto he's going for. I know Michael Fassbender played him in the X-Men First Class in the first one. So, and I doubt if they're going to go that route. We'll just have to see what route they go if he's indeed cast as Magneto. Now, on the other hand, him playing Mr. Sinister.
I can definitely see that way more.
Yes.
Nothing against him, of course.
Right. No, not at all. But I can see him playing Mr. Sinister more than Magneto. So I'm on board with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. All right. And next up, and I'm excited for this one because this movie is shaping up to be the movie of next year, possibly. But Blue Beetle, he is confirmed to return in Superman Man of Tomorrow. Now, as somebody who just recently saw Blue Beetle, hey, I loved it. I saw it, I think it came out in 2023, and I'm just now seeing it, and I loved it. So I'm excited for that for sure.
Yeah, Zolo, is that how you pronounce his name? I believe it's so.
I believe it's Zolo. Yeah.
Zolo did a fantastic job as Blue Beetle in that movie, and I am so happy that we're getting to see more of his Blue Beetle. Because even though the whole movie was good, he was the highlight of it.
Yeah, absolutely. He did a fantastic job. He was amazing in it. So, like I said, I'm looking forward to that because, I don't want to get too deep in there. We'll probably have to just talk about that as a whole segment or something. The amount of rumors and characters that's supposed to be in Superman Man of Tomorrow. I think I saw Maximo got officially cast as well. So I believe they're trying to do a little soft intro into the DCU's Justice League, but we'll see how that goes.
For the Justice League to be starting off with Guy Gardner, Hawkgirl, John Stewart, Blue Beetle, Superman, Supergirl, and Hawkgirl.
Yeah.
That's an interesting start. Like, no Wonder Woman, no Batman, but you know that they're coming.
Not yet. And we talked about that last week, the rumors of who will be playing Batman. So we'll keep our eye on that one for sure. But now let's get into a little Marvel. So Kevin Feige, he teased that Yelena is appearing in Spider-Man Brand New Day. I think I'm in the minority about Thunderbolts. I liked it, but I didn't love it. You know what I mean? But Yelena, she's good. She's good. Thunderbolts as a whole, I was just kind of like, okay, it was all right. You know, it just wasn't anything that just blew my mind. You know what I mean?
I feel like she won't have a big role in it.
Oh, of
Obviously,
course not. Of
I
course
feel like
not.
at most she's gonna have a small little cameo.
Yeah, yeah,
Like maybe it could be at the end where her and Peter are talking, and then all of a sudden something happens that leads into Doomsday.
yeah, yeah. So have they met on screen? Like she wasn't in Avengers, right? She didn't. Yeah, she wasn't in
No,
Avengers. She came
because
in Black Widow's movie,
that's where she debuted it. Yes,
right?
so
And I remember her being in the Hawkeye show as well. Okay, okay. Yeah, and on speaking of Avengers, they released their poster, and you know, I'm not gonna lie, it looks amazing. It looks amazing. I'm interested. It's getting me a little hype. It is getting me a little bit hype for it.
was it the I think I saw the poster in passing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It had the X-Men at the bottom.
X-Men, Fantastic Four,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. Chris Evans front and center right there.
But he's not wearing any Captain America anything.
And that is interesting. That is what I was like, okay, he's not wearing Captain America. And then you see Falcons over there with the Captain America. He's dressed up as Captain America. So,
Yeah.
you know, this is interesting. I really want to see where they go with that.
I think and what I hope that they're doing is keeping Falcon Captain America.
Yeah. Yeah,
Keep
for sure.
him Captain America.
For sure. 100%. You know, now while the movie wasn't just great, I still like the idea that they tried it and that he was Captain America. So let's keep up with that. I don't mind Steve coming back, but you know, let's keep him as Captain America. Now, Batman 2, son, it's been delayed yet again to February 2028.
This is what, the third delay?
Yes. I don't understand what is going on. I know they were saying something about Warner Brothers didn't want their movies running back to back. It's escaping my mind what movie was like close to it, but they didn't want their movies running like back to back with each other. So yeah.
The crazy thing is, it was supposed to have been out.
Yes, it was.
Last year, October 2025.
Think about that.
It has been delayed so much, it's not releasing until 2028.
Yes, that hurts because, like you said, that movie should have been out. I mean, Robert Pattinson, the man is 40 now. When that movie come out, he's gonna almost be 42, and he was supposed to be a quote unquote young Batman. Yeah. That is upsetting news. But I mean, so with that being delayed, that means next year, 2027, DC only has one movie coming out, and that's Superman: Man of Tomorrow.
To be fair, that's the Superman sequel.
Yeah. That it is. Now, on to more DC news. Jimmy Tatro has officially been cast as Gorilla Grodd.
I don't know much about the guy, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like I've heard his name in passing before, but I don't really know anything about him. I don't even know how he sounds, because obviously he's not gonna... He might play Gorilla Grodd, but I feel like that he's mostly gonna be CGI, so he's not gonna be really playing him, you know?
Right. Well, he has a really deep voice. He was on this show that your mom and I that we used to watch called Home Economics. Him and Topher Grace, who actually played Venom in Spider-Man 3, the one with Tobey Maguire in it. So he was in that show. He was in Scream 7 as well, in the beginning of Scream 7. I'm pretty sure he's been in some more movies, but I can't think of any more off the top of my head. But I think he's solid. And like you said, I'm just wondering how they're gonna do it though. Is he gonna be CGI Grodd, or is he just gonna, is he gonna do the voice? Is he gonna do motion caption or what?
And I do hope that this leads into the Flash, because Gorilla Grodd is a Flash villain.
He is. Yeah, he
So
is.
I hope with this we also get the debut of the full, maybe not even the full debut, but maybe like a little teaser,
Yeah, teaser.
like just to show that the Flash is coming.
Right. Like somebody introduced himself as Barry Allen or something
Not
like
even that, just maybe like a streak of red and yellow lightning flash across the screen, and all of a sudden Grodd's on the ground.
Okay. I see where you're going with that. I see your vision. Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right. And finally, this is for God of War people. Ryan Hurst. He was injured while filming, and he is being replaced in the God of War series on for Amazon. Now, this is one of those things that's devastating because I believe they completed 4 episodes. 4 episodes. And I'm pretty sure they were only going to do maybe about, for season 1, maybe about 8 or 9 or something like that. But he was injured, and I think he tore his triceps, I believe. I mean, I may be wrong, but I think he tore his triceps. And so now they're replacing the whole lead, which, man, that's bad. I mean, that is devastating. I feel bad for him. And I'm not familiar with his work at all. I'm pretty sure he's been in something that I've seen, but that's bad, and that's gonna delay it. That is gonna delay it by a lot.
Yeah, by at least at bare minimum a year. It's being
Yeah.
away at the absolute barest of minimums.
Yeah, and I haven't heard any rumors about who could be replacing him. I haven't heard anything because it just happened, I believe. But you know what? I think it happened in June, so it happened not too long ago. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna have somebody in mind. But man, that sucks, man. That really sucks.
It's especially brutal because he's already familiar with the God of War franchise because he voiced Thor in God of War Ragnarok.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna be kind of hard pressed to find somebody who's already familiar with the franchise
Yeah.
and that has like that kind of stature and build
Mm-hmm.
that already fits Kratos.
Yeah. I mean, you think you prepare yourself for these roles, you pour everything into these roles, and for something like that to happen, I know that is, that's heartbreaking for him. I feel bad for him, but these kind of things happen. All right, and that's all we got for our rapid fire section. We're going to move on to our main topic. This is our panel of players segment, and in this segment, this is our where we talk about nothing but video games in this segment. So, first up, Nintendo is weighing whether to release the Switch 2 OLED version, but they're concerned about pricing, right? And their thing is they're saying they're just kind of exploring right now. They're trying to follow it. They thinking it's going to follow the same path as the original Switch. And a lot of people are saying that this is earlier than expected. And they were saying that they're not going to begin production before the end of 2027. And that's at the earliest, which means, it could release sometime around 2028. And, with next gen gaming probably releasing around the same time, I could see them doing that, son. I really can.
Yeah, because my thing is, there's obviously not going to be like a Switch 3 or anything this early.
Absolutely
so, with them releasing the OLED, which even if it's on a higher side, it's still
Mhm.
not going to be as high as, say, the PlayStation 6 or the
No, it's
Xbox
not.
Project Helix. It's not
No,
going to
it
be as
is not.
high as those.
No, no, it's not.
So that would be smart for Switch to do, because that like still gives them an edge over PlayStation and Xbox
Hmm.
by showing like, hey, here's a cheaper console.
Yeah, yeah. And you know um, what's funny is they were saying that this upgrade it could help address ongoing criticism because of a lot of people saying to switch to that LCD panel. Yeah, it's like people were complaining that it's ghosting and they got input lag and imprecise HDR performance. And Digital Foundry, they actually documented that, and users they were complaining on YouTube, of course, YouTube and Reddit. So they could potentially address that with that OLED. So I I wouldn't be mad at it. I wouldn't be mad at it. And I think, like you said, it's still not going to be as high as the next gen console. So hey, oh, and they're saying the OLED version, it more than likely it's going to be more expensive, which we know that. We know that it's probably going to be about $50 more, and plus, let's not forget this that Nintendo is raising the pricing on Switch too, although it's not going to be nothing like Sony and Xbox.
See, that's the thing though. They're gonna raise it, but it's still gonna be relatively.
Hmm.
I don't want to say cheap because it's not cheap, but it's not the most expensive console out there.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's very, to be honest with you, it's very reasonable. It's very reasonable. So I, you know, I wouldn't mind a OLED, but I can get with that though. I can get with that. Switch to an OLED. Yeah. All right. Let's get into this, son. Let's get let's get physical.
Let's get
So
physical.
absolutely.
Physical.
So this week, GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen, he came out and he just absolutely made people he pissed a lot of people off. He pissed a lot of people off. He comes out and he says that physical gaming doesn't matter at all because video game sales makes up so little of his business. He said that it's totally irrelevant. You know what? I'm gonna let you go first on this. I'm gonna let you go first on this one, son.
I'm calling cap.
Oh, absolutely,
Like, there
absolutely.
is no way GameStop makes so little from game sales that it's irrelevant. I'm calling cap on that. He's just lying just to make him. Yeah, I he's pretty much bootlicking from what I can tell.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, there is no way that. Because who is going to GameStop to buy anything besides the games, like, as their main thing?
Right. I mean, and not only that, it's in your freaking name. Game Stop. And we get it. We get it. Y'all are changing around things. Y'all selling Funko Pop. Y'all selling all this and stuff here. But you better believe your bread and butter is physical games. I don't care what you do. Your bread and butter is physical game. At the end of the day, okay, if you feel that way, wipe the shelves off then. Go ahead and do that. If you say physical games are totally irrelevant, because like I said, if you feel like that, empty out your shelves. Just go ahead and empty them out. But you can't. And for him to just blatantly say it that it's totally irrelevant. Are you serious?
That's kind of just like a spit in the face.
Yeah. And this man, listen to him. He says it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Software, it mattered in the past. Software today makes up less than 12% of the business, and collectibles make up over half the business. So it's totally irrelevant. What?
Right. Yeah, because GameStop is known for their super large Funko Pop
Yeah.
collection. They have like one or two good Funko Pops and maybe a decent shirt that they probably won't have in your size, and that's it.
Yeah. 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 I mean, think about this. And then he followed up. He was like, GameStop is a business that was on the brink of bankruptcy, and everybody was betting against it for a good reason. And now the company is making more money than it's ever made in its history. Oh boy, boy, boy. Listen to this. And then this article, and by the way, this article is actually on IGN, right? And so then listen to this. This is what IGN wrote. They said, when asked about potential for Rockstar's highly anticipated Grand Theft Auto 6 to bring in big business for GameStop, Cohen completely ignored the question, choosing instead to discuss his failed $55.5 billion bid for eBay back in May. So he ignored that question and started talking about him trying to get eBay. Now,
It's funny that he thinks he has enough money to do that.
yeah, no,
He just admitted that it was on the brink of bankruptcy and was barely brought back.
yeah, yeah. Now, do you remember when people was on Reddit a couple years ago and they like made GameStop, their stock like exploded?
Yeah,
That's where they were about to be the next Bed Bath and Beyond. They were about to be out of here. And that happened and saved their butts.
that's kind of another spit in the face of consumers because, like, we saved your company.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna talk about how its physical media is irrelevant, even despite people saving your company? Like, they went out of their way to raise those stock prices back up.
Yeah.
To save your town and your company. Because, let me put it like this. People would still have places to get physical games from.
Yeah. They would.
Like, they had no reason to save GameStop, but they still did because they actually genuinely cared about it. So for you to come out and just say that physical media doesn't matter, like, oh, okay, just screw all the people.
Yeah, that's how they feel. That's how they feel. I mean, like I said, this guy, what a jerk, man. What a jerk to say something like that. He's saying, I mean, if he would have at least said, yeah, it'll probably hurt our business a little bit, but I believe we'll be okay. We'll bounce back or something like that. He didn't say any of that. He didn't say any of that. He said it's totally relevant because it only makes up 12%. We're going to sell these Funko Pops and we're going to do these Pokemon cards and all this stuff here. That's where we make our money from.
Right.
Dude, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? Absolutely, man.
Ask anybody if they believe that.
Yeah, not too many people believe that. And trying to buy eBay, and what he's trying to do with eBay is just he's trying to kind of monopolize everything and just have eBay kind of like how Amazon is, basically. So he can get, like, collectibles, turn it into like a collectible haven, if you will. And eBay is like, no. I mean, I think I saw something that he came out and just flat out said that he had eBay. And eBay was like, what? You need to talk to us? What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
Did not know that man.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know him. Yeah. So, boy, I tell you, it's just, woo, man. Okay, enough of that. But while we're on the topic of not caring, this is what we want to talk about right here, right now. Next gen gaming. Do they care? And if they do, how can they turn this around? How can they turn around? How can they make consumers happy? Right? How can they make consumers happy? Is it simply just by lowering the prices of the next gen consoles, which we know are going to be astronomically high? Is it making better games? I mean, what can they do with the next gen consoles that make us as consumers say, I got to get one? I got to get one. And I tell you right now, other than probably lowering the price, I don't think it's much they can do.
It's kind of just all of the above, honestly.
It is.
But mainly lower the price. I get it. It's not completely their fault that the console prices are going up because all the RAM prices are going up. But at the same time, though, it's like Nintendo's only raising theirs by $50. PlayStation and Xbox are going up by the hundreds.
Yeah.
Like we know from the Steam machine, as we all still call it, that it was originally supposed to be like $700. That's still kind of pricey, but for what it is, that's understandable.
Yeah.
RAM prices started going up, and now it's $1,000.
Yeah.
I don't fully blame all the console companies and stuff because of this AI and things like that. But still, there's gotta be a way to like minimize it.
Yeah, there has to be, because it's outrageous. It is absolutely outrageous. You know, there are people that are losing their homes because of data centers. AI is actually just taking over everything. I mean, think about that. People are losing their homes for data centers. And I know you're not a fan of AI. I mean, it has advantages. It has, it has a purpose. It makes some things simpler, but I never wanted to cost anybody their home. I never wanted to cost anybody anything. And I know that's a little off topic, but that is one of the main reasons why we're in this situation, because of AI. These data centers that are being built and everything, And I know we live in Texas, so I think the governor he's trying to do something to where, data centers are limited or something like that. I'm not deep into, all that stuff like that. But I think, as I said last week, next gen consoles are going to at least be $1,000. Bare
minimum.
Bare minimum. That, like I said, you can take that to the bank. They will be at least $1,000. And as it's saying right now, I have no plans of getting a PS6. No plan.
See, here's the thing. The thing that's gonna draw us into a PS6 is probably when it goes on sale.
Mm-hmm.
And when a big game that we want comes out.
Yeah.
Like Spider-Man 3. I'm talking like on that level. Like when that goes on sale and the PS6 is on sale, maybe we'll get it then. But like on release, something like that, no. Like maybe not even.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, the one thing, and I've been seeing a couple YouTubers and everything, they were saying like the one thing you can do to just combat it is not buy digital. And I'm with that. Don't buy digital. Just try to buy everything physical. I mean, we need to, as consumers, we need to buy as much physical as we can, whether it be games or movies. Because think about this. Sony owns Blu-ray technology. right? Sony owns the Blu-ray technology. They could potentially wipe out physical games and movies. And think about that. Yes, digital makes things convenient. I'm not knocking, you know, being convenient. I'm not knocking that at all. But at least give people that option. And I think that's what, as consumers, I think that's what we want. We just want that option. We want that option. We don't
Yeah.
want to have to go digital.
Like
We want physical
forced.
if need be. I'm sorry, Sam. What did you say?
Like being forced. Nobody wants to just be forced into something, you know?
Right.
Like trying to force people into just purely digital is not gonna float over well, and as we saw, it did not float over well.
It did not. It did not. I mean, they went radio silent, and then now they delayed the hit stick, the game stick. I mean, people are revolting, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I love it. I love it because, like I said, I think that as consumers, for a while, you did feel like maybe these companies cared about you, you know, a little bit, a couple generations ago. But there is no doubt right now that they're showing that they do not care. I mean, they haven't said anything. PlayStation hasn't said anything. And I get it. We're not going to change their minds. We're not. They're going to continue to do what they do. The only thing that will reverse course is if they start getting hit in the pocket. If we start hitting them in the pocket, they won't have a choice.
Yeah, but that's also hard to do at the same time.
It is.
Sony specifically, that is.
Yeah, because Xbox, they already, I think they've given up on this generation. They're focused on next gen. But they, like I said last week, they can capitalize on this. They really can.
And I think they will.
They should. They really should. I mean, and matter of fact, on that, there is a rumor that is suggesting that Xbox Project Helix will, in fact, have a disc drop. And I tell you, I'm not an Xbox guy at all, but I would definitely consider it, especially if they come with just some bangers. Hey, man. I mean, this is their opportunity. This is their opportunity. And if they are smart about it, they could, I'm telling you, they can come back on PlayStation, man. And I think PlayStation, I think that's what happened. PlayStation wasn't worried about Xbox. They got cocky. They wasn't worried about Xbox. And for good reason, because they were dog walking Xbox. They've been dog walking Xbox for the last 2 generations of consoles.
Xbox kind of just, it's like, I feel like Sony, PlayStation got too complacent. They got too comfortable. Because they were at the top for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was really just them and Xbox. Nintendo was off minding their business.
Yeah.
Until now.
I mean, it was Nintendo, they have an opportunity too, but Xbox is the one that can really take advantage of this.
Let's be honest. Nintendo physical games aren't going. We know that for a fact.
On Nintendo?
Yeah.
Right. There was, so let me just read you a little something from it's called Goat Gaming on X. It says they have a record for reliable leads. It's a little bit spotty, but you know, they're known for posting overblown claims. But even with that doesn't stop people from just kind of, you know, on the word spreading quickly. Now it says, this is from them. They say, it says, this was on July 16th. They said they shared the news that the Xbox Project Helix will be coming with a disk drive. And you know, the wording is in quotes, and so it's not a clear source of the leaked name.
Mhm.
But they said physical drive coming for Xbox Helix. He says seems confirmed. We don't at this point we don't have a reason to believe that the leak is credible, than any other report about the consoles not having a disc.
Yeah,
So
for
you
all we
take it
know,
with a
this
grain of
could
salt.
be like just an Xbox fanboy or something, just trying to get Xbox a good name.
Yeah, could definitely be that. Don't know. No, don't know. But some of the comments, somebody said like, if it's true, so many of us will leave PlayStation to join Xbox. And I think that would that
That
would
would do
happen.
it.
That would do it. I mean, that'll definitely do it. Because like I said, we just want that option. We just want that option. Because I asked, what will make consumers happy? How can y'all show that y'all Sony and Xbox giving us that option? We just want that option. We don't want to be forced to have to go digital or anything. I mean, as a collector and as a guy that plays physical, like I said, I just don't see myself getting the next gen console. I really don't.
Blame you for thinking that because it's just too expensive now.
Yeah, it's too expensive. That's basically where I'm stuck at. That's basically where I'm stuck at. I'm stuck at like it's too expensive, and I can't do physical. No, not my dollar. Not my dollar. Like I say, lower the price. Make you gotta have some banger games though. I mean, at launch, son, it gotta be some bangers coming at launch. I'm talking about perhaps, like you said, maybe Spider-Man 3, another God of War, like some Sony exclusives. You gotta come with something. You gotta come with something if you want people dollars. Now they're gonna sell. Let's not get that twisted. They're gonna sell consoles. They're definitely gonna sell consoles, but I promise you, it will not be like they thought.
Definitely not. Definitely not. But mainly because, like, when you truly think about it, the only thing, the only game that I think will be able to sell at PlayStation 6 is like a Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
Because that get people hyped, that get people excited. But like, let's say they just come out with, I don't want to bash anybody, but like just a random indie game or something that's a launch title. Like it looks good, but not for an $1,000 console.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Something
not
that's
saying
not gonna move the needle.
like I'm not saying I would pay $1,000 for Spider-Man 3. Definitely not. But that would be a more understandable buy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm talking about, listen, you gotta come with either a Last of Us Part 3, the God of War 3, Horizon 3, or you gotta come with, even if you come with something like a Ghost of I know there's another Ghost coming. I do.
I think isn't that the multiplayer game?
It may be. I have to look that up. I don't know. I have to look that up and check that out and see. But I know they have. But Spider-Man 3, basically, you gotta hit on some of these Sony exclusives at launch. You gotta give people at least about 3 of them at launch.
Three
And then, like I said,
good
that'll be
ones.
bank,
Because if they're bad, people are gonna hear about it.
Yeah. They gotta be bangers. You can come in here with like something like Forspoken 2.
I'm not saying it's a bad game, but
No, that was pretty bad, son. Yeah, that was, a lot. You said that was bad. A lot. Yeah, that was a little rough. Yeah, that was a little rough. But my point is, that would probably move the needle if you did that and you lowered the price, or even if they came out and said, okay, this will not be the price for the long run or something. They say, hey, these prices right here will be, you know, subject to being adjusted. I don't know, something. But like I said, let's just say, for the sake of argument, they launch holiday 2028. So in 2 years. By that time, yeah, you should have a new Horizon, a new God of War, a, perhaps potentially another Spider-Man. I mean, now those will get people talking. Those will get people talking. And it'll really do it. Like if you have a console that's like, it comes with that and it's like a God of War console. You know how they have the console, the special
Yeah,
like
like a special
controller looking.
customized.
Yeah,
Honest.
yeah. Yeah, like the Spider-Man one. That thing was nice. Man, that console was nice. But yeah, that's what'll move the needle. Like for Xbox, you gotta come with like a Halo that's a good Halo.
Like the last Halo they released, I heard it wasn't that good.
Yeah, yeah, I heard it wasn't good at all. So you gotta come with a banger Halo, a banger Gears of War, something
Which
like that.
E-Day is
Xbox.
on the way. So it's probably going to be a little bit before they get a new Gears of War, but E-Day is looking really good.
Okay. 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 That's what I'm saying. So if you want to make consumers happy, if you want to turn around all this negativity, like you said, all the above, the prices have to go down.
Like that's the most important one.
Yeah, the pricing has to go down. And I'm talking about not, oh, we're gonna take off $50. No, 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 no. No, that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. Like somebody on Twitter, a lot of people on X, Twitter, whichever you want to call it, a lot of people have just said it this plainly: no disc, no buy. And that's where I'm at with it. That is where I am at with it. Son, you got anything else to say on that?
To me, right? If the next gen consoles want even a sliver of a chance to survive, but they can't lower prices, they gotta start putting more effort into what you did, at least.
True.
Like remember when collector's editions and things like that, you get like statues, you get like whole pamphlets, things like that. Like bring stuff like that back.
Yeah, yeah. Remember that was some like games that you get like a poster and stuff like that. Just just something. But we shall see. We shall see on this. We're just hoping for the best, but we're preparing for the worst. All right. But yeah. All right. That'll wrap up that segment. Let's move on to a brighter note, on a little fun segment. We're going to call this segment Pitch It in 60. So on this one, we pitch like a game idea and we just kind of give our thoughts on a game idea. So, son, you want to start us off with Pitch It in 60?
This is a tough one, but
It is.
I think a game that I don't think really has been done before. Well, you know what? Let me scrap that. Instead, I just want a Thundercats game.
Ooh.
Whether it's a action adventure, whether it's a beat 'em up, which it's most likely gonna be a beat 'em up.
Oh yeah, it has to be a beat 'em up.
But just a Thundercats game. I know Thundercats and Big 2026. But like, for somebody my age, you wouldn't expect me to know about Thundercats. But I know me some Thundercats. And I want another Thundercats.
Yeah.
Like they haven't had any type of media in how long?
It's been a while. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute, but there's a rumored movie in the works, so we'll see how that goes. All right, so mine, I just want to see. I want to see a WWE and AEW crossover video game. I would love to see that. I mean, because we're probably not going to get that. You never say never, so I'm never going to say that. But I would love to see like Kenny Omega and like Roman Reigns go at it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
In real life and on the video game. That'd be amazing if we could get a WWE AEW crossover video game, or even in real life. I'm cool either way. Either way. All right. So we're gonna move to our hot take arena, and this is just a hot take that we give. Just whether it's video games, whether it's movies or anything like that, we just give a hot take, and we just discuss it for just a quick second. All right. So, son, start us off with the hot take arena.
As I said last week,
Okay.
I have one involving GTA 6. I'm not excited for it. Like I don't really want GTA 6 to succeed. Like
Okay.
I'm not even like hating on it.
Yeah.
But just it's $80 base.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much $100 if you want the full game. Like there is so much content hidden behind a $20 pass that it's insane.
Not to mention that it's digital.
Yeah, that's another thing. The physical case doesn't even have a disc in it.
No.
It comes shipped to you with like a pamphlet or something that you scan the code on and download the game off that.
Right. Well, I tell you, they just keep doing it to you, don't they? Man, I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And I haven't played GTA since GTA 3, I believe. It's just not my jam. You know what I mean? But it's gonna sell a lot. Okay. All right. So last week I said that I believe Doomsday will do less at the box office than Infinity War. Not in the game, Infinity War, right? I'm gonna take it a little bit step further on this one. I'm gonna say Doomsday will do less at the box office than Spider-Man. I said it.
I don't disagree. Especially since I don't think Spider-Man is in Doomsday.
You don't?
No, because you would have seen him in something right now. We haven't gotten a single look at Spider-Man in Doomsday, have we?
Well, I think he'll be in it. I do. I think he'll be in it.
Even when they were announcing the whole cast with like that couch thing, like showing the seats with everybody's name on it, there was no Tom Holland.
But do you think Wolverine's gonna be in it?
Honestly, I don't know.
Right.
They'll be in Secret Wars, we know that for sure.
Yeah. And they may hold them off till then, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I think Spider-Man will do more than Doomsday. And that's not to say I'm hating on Doomsday or anything like that. I want it to succeed. I think it'll be successful. So let me not even say that it'll be successful, but I think Spider-Man will probably do better. Or Spider-Man may be a better movie. I say that. Yeah, I'll change that. I'll say Spider-Man will be a better movie than Doomsday. So kind of picking back out for you from last week with Clayface. Yeah, Clayface and Doomsday. So I say my hot take this week is Spider-Man will be a better movie than Doomsday. And there we go. I said that. All right, son. All right, we're going to go to our segment called Controller Check. In this segment, we just talk about what we've been playing, reading, or watching. So I guess I'll start this one off. As you know, I started playing today. Actually, I started back playing Absalom. How do you say it, son? How do you say that?
Like Absalom.
Absalom. Yeah, yeah. And that game's amazing, man. That game's amazing. I mean, he put in, guys, he put in almost 30 hours in that.
Pretty much 30 hours, like on the dot.
Yeah, yeah. It was like 29:55 or something like that. I haven't even put in an hour in because I just started today, but that's what I've been playing. I started playing because I've heard it was amazing. I saw him playing. I'm like, okay, it's amazing. And so now I want some of that. So that's what I've been playing. Son, what about you? What have you been playing, reading, or watching?
Well, this is gonna be kind of weird one, but I have been investing and paying attention to Pokemon fan games.
Oh,
Like they're not official by any means,
okay.
but they're just as good and just as well made as the official Pokemon games.
Pokemon fan games. Okay, hold on. Talk about that a little bit more. Hold on. That's
Like there are tons of fan games out there.
mm-hmm.
And the way that they work is they take like old Pokemon sprites or make new ones for the Pokemon.
Okay.
Like they pretty much breathe life, make their own original story, sometimes even original forms for the Pokemon, things like that. Like it's sometimes it's as simple as, say, making an old game harder, or sometimes it's like a complete custom everything, custom Pokemon, custom music, custom forms. And the funny thing about it is Nintendo doesn't really seem to care. Like they care if you're making money off of it.
Okay.
Which is kind of a given, you know.
Okay.
Like, but besides that, they don't seem to care that much.
And that's not like Nintendo. They will sue for anything. They will shut you down. I think, they rumors, people saying they'll brick your Switch 2 and things like that. So that's kind of not like Nintendo to not care. That's interesting. All right, I like it. All right. And so now, what games are we looking forward to? Son, go ahead. What game are you looking forward to?
Hold on. What is that one game called? It's coming out in like September, I think. Besides obvious Wolverine. Phantom Blade Zero.
Oh man, yes.
Been waiting a long time, and I believe it's coming out in October.
Yeah.
October 29th.
October 29th. Okay. I'm trying to think. Phantom Blade Zero. Is this something I know? Is this something? What is it? What is it like? What game, is it like? I know it's not a beat 'em up or anything like that.
It's kind of like it's kind of like a Souls-like, but it's much faster paced.
Okay.
Like a fast-paced Souls-like, which is really interesting.
I know we've seen like a little bit of gameplay for it,
and it looks spectacular.
Awesome, but I was like, it's kind of like, okay. Okay. I like it. All right. Well, that's an interesting game right there. All right. So the game I'm looking forward to is the Rayman Legends Retold. I think they come out October 1st. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, we always love Rayman. Those games are funny and they're awesome and they're fun to play. So that's what I am looking forward to. Rayman's Legends Retold. I mean, I know when they announced there was gameplay, I saw a couple of YouTubers playing it, and it looks amazing, man. I mean, the side by side comparison to the original one, man. So I'm waiting on that. That is more than like that's gonna be a day one. That is gonna be a day one. Another one that I was and I'm kind of cheating right here. Well, you know what? I'll say that for next week. I'll say that for next week. I'll say that one for next week. I mean, and also it doesn't have to be a game that's being released this year, son. It could be a game that being released, next year or something like that. So keep that in mind for next week, because I got one in my mind. I don't know if it has a release date, but yeah, I'll put that in my back pocket. All right. So now, son, we're going to move on to our final segment. This is our continue or cancel. We're going to pick one franchise. It can be movie, game, comics. We just pick one franchise and we talk about it really quick. So, son, what are you going to continue? What franchise would you continue?
You know what? Even though it's technically not a franchise right now, but there should be at least a sequel.
Okay.
Dragon Ball FighterZ.
Oh, you stole mine, but that's okay. Yeah, I dig it. I mean, Dragon Ball FighterZ is arguably the best fighting game of all time. I didn't stutter. I stand behind it. I'm going to say it one more time. Dragon Ball FighterZ is arguably the best fighting game of all time.
It's very arguable, but I can see the case. I can see the case.
Yeah. I mean, that game, I don't know if there's another fast-paced 3-on-3 fighting game like that.
Like, I guess Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Like,
yeah,
that's the only one I can really think of.
Yeah, that would be the only one that I think can kind of, have an argument, because that game was amazing too. that game was amazing too. And speaking of that is my continue. I need a Marvel vs. Capcom 5, because what was the last one? The Infinite?
Yes.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about that one. I need a 5. I mean, come on, what's up? I know we got Tokon coming out, which I know Tokon's gonna be. Tokon's gonna be. Whew, that's day one. I got it. That is day one. But Marvel vs. Capcom, let's continue that. That's my continue. All right. So, son, what would you cancel? Movie, game, comic?
Canceling is always a lot harder
than
saying what you would keep. I'm trying to think, because there's not anything that I really just think is so bad that it needs to be canceled besides that Tom King's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, you were adamant that needs to go.
I'm trying to really think.
Yeah. Like I said, it can be movies, it can be games, it can be comics. Well, I say this. While you think about that, I'll go ahead and tell you that mine, and I'm about to make some folks mad. I'm about to make some people mad. Call of Duty? Yeah. It's over. It is over. Because how many times are we going to redo this? How many times are we going to redo this? The only thing that would, for me, if it goes third person, that'll switch it up. But how many times are we going to do this? I know I am indeed minority for sure. But Call of Duty, I would cancel that sucker, and I'd be like, okay, unless you come with something fresh. Because I got to be honest, I haven't played a Call of Duty game in maybe about 8 years. Like, legit. Because to me, and I know it's a lot of games that are like that, like the same type of thing. But Call of Duty, yeah, it's time. It's time.
Like, I remember seeing people saying Pokemon has been the same thing for a while, but I don't agree with that. Like, in the same way Call of Duty has been the same for a while.
Right.
Like, Pokemon has been switching it up recently. Like, they've been adding gimmicks, they've been adding a bunch of things to just freshen up the formula. Like, the most recent mainline game, you can explore the world however you want. Like, it's open world.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a very first for the Pokemon series.
Okay.
And I believe I have my cancel, and it may make, and this, it's a kids series, so like I haven't watched any of the movies
You gonna
recently.
do the kids like that?
But Despicable Me franchise.
Oh,
They recently had like 2 movies come out recently.
yeah.
And I don't think either of them did that good. Or even were that good.
Yeah, so you want to get rid of the minions and everything, huh?
Maybe not get rid of. I won't say cancel. Because at this point, they were too deep in with these guys. I won't say they should cancel them.
Yeah.
But maybe just focus on like outside of movies, maybe.
Okay, so you just kind of putting them on the back burner until you figure out something else.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Well, that will wrap up today's episode. Sorry we went on a little tangent on a couple things, but hey, that's what happened when you're passionate about something, and we are definitely passionate about video games, and like I said, we're lifelong gamers, so that hits a nerve. So but anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us this week on this week's episode. Don't forget to rate this episode, follow, comment, all those good things, and follow us on Instagram, Panel the Player, on X, Twitter X, whatever you want to call it, at Panel the Player. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. And if you guys would like to, you can leave us like some topics that you'd like to go over or you'd like us to discuss. But until next week, from the panel to the player, the adventure continues. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much.